Alright, hello and welcome to another gameplay video. And we are starting a new region today, which is that one, which came after High Isle. I finished High Isle a few days ago. And I'm guessing this is the main town, so we will go over here. I don't know why I've got that one done. I guess some quests, some daily or some sort event that sent me there. I have no idea. So yes, I did finish the High Isle. I did not record it and I did not stream it. And where is it? Oh, right there in front of me. Thankfully, the update this week, or maybe this past week, depending on when I posted this video, assuming I posted it all, it did actually fix the bugged quest from update 50 about a month ago. So great. That was lovely. Me and a few other players in World Chat were quite pleased with that. We managed to get that out the way. And I managed to hold out to the very final quest, so literally like the 7th quest of the region. Because I had everything there, but I was missing that quest, and I had some areas to discover. I think I had, if I remember correctly, I had one of the shards missing and one of these places missing. Which was somewhere up there, I think. I can't remember now. And then I did gathering for a day while I was watching some stuff on a laptop. I was watching some racing on a laptop. Rallycross, actually, in UK from a couple of months back. And then the day of the update came and I went to play and I was like, even somebody had asked in chat, I was like, well, I don't know if it's fixed, but I doubt it because I just didn't expect it to be fixed. I mean, it had been already for weeks, yeah, I know, but with everything happening in ZeniMax and all that, I thought, nah, I probably haven't gotten around to it. Then I went to try it and it worked. I was like, whoa, fantastic. Because I was actually messing around the area for a bit, doing some gathering and other stuff. I was like, okay, I'm already there. I might as well just go and check. So that was great. And yeah, so now we start this new zone. And there's the usual zone quest starter right there. And I guess we'll get on with it. Dulev, I don't know this character.
House Mornard needs adventurers!
Okay.
Who's got the sand for the job?
I'm the only one here, and I was from behind. You didn't need to shout.
Why, it's you! I should have known you'd turn up on Galen. Good timing. We have plenty of trouble to go around today. I took a post as mage for hire to Count Mornard, but he needs all the help he can get. And
Okay.
he pays well for it.
I guess we have met. I don't remember you. Sorry, Count Menard. Aren't these guys related to the DLC that we just done? Also, I think the DLCs are related also, or whatever. But nice to see you again. Nice little skull there. What kind of help are you looking for, my Dulev old friend?
The usual. Well, more than that. Galen's beset by sea elf pirates. But these aren't the usual isolated raids. House Mornard's defending the Isle as best they can, but their knights are stretched thin, and the druids are too distracted to lend a hand.
What's distracting the druids, do you know?
Some quarrel among the circles. Never seen the druids so at odds before. But if you're willing to help, go talk to the Count's son, Sir Stefan. He's just outside Vastir, leading the effort to drive off the Sea Elves. What do you say, sailor?
Okay. Alright, I'm looking forward to meeting these Sea Elves that we need to get rid of, and I shall go and speak to Stefan. Sir Stefan, my excuses there.
Sir Stefan is outside Vastir with Lord Baccaro, the leader of the Society of the Steadfast. Which reminds me, I've got the healing herbs he asked for. Give these to Lord Baccaro, mate. Now I'm off. Got Sea Elf raiders near Windrak Fort to deal with.
Okay, I did not expect to hear the word mate, but alright, mate. So Lord Bacaro, obviously, we're familiar with them. So yeah, this is like an extension of that story. Great, it's like we had with the Deadlands and stuff, so that's fantastic. I like that stuff. Yeah, tell me about the Sea Elves. Now, they've been mentioned a lot on the previous zone, but not that much in detail.
The Sea Elves? Haven't spent much time in these waters, eh? The technical term is Maormer, but nobody actually calls them that. They're bloodthirsty raiders from the great isle of Piandonia. We usually see a ship or two, but this bunch have a fleet.
Piandonia, that's a cool name. What, you mean a pirate fleet?
A huge one. Call themselves the Dreadsails. They're a vicious band of pirates that have been causing trouble in the archipelago for some time, but no one realized how large their fleet was. Now they seem more intent on conquest than pillaging.
Do we know who leads the pirates?
That would be Sea Lord Nalos. He recruits Sea Elf captains and offers them a place in the Dreadsails fleet. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was trying to create his own Sea Elf kingdom far from Piandonia. Could explain our current problems.
Alright. What was that about the druid quarrel you mentioned?
The druids of the Sisters Archipelago are divided into 3 circles.
Yeah, we know.
The Stone Lore, the Elder Tide, and the Fire Song.
Yes.
Usually they get along. Or at least leave each other in peace. Lately, not so much.
Okay. I do know of the Fire Song, a Fire Song named Archwid Michiel, who attacked the Glenmoril words. Oh, that was a while back.
I know, mate. I was there. The Fire Songs say they don't know anything about Archdruid Michiel's travels and didn't approve his actions. I don't believe them. Neither do the Stone Lore or the Elder Tide.
Oh, okay. What about Free and Druid Laurel? Are they here?
Aye. They've been spending time at Glimmertarn, a Stone Lore village to the north. Laurel has also been scouting for Sea Elf incursions. Free rarely leaves her side. You wouldn't believe how Free has grown. Matured? Not sure how to describe it.
Okay, well, one more question. Or maybe various questions. Or statements, rather. The Fire Song Druids do have a bit of an offensive history, actually, because they also attacked the Stone Lord at Earthen Roots Enclave, if you heard of that.
Aye. Druid Laurel told me about that. The Stone Lore were shocked. Down through the years, there have been arguments that turned violent, but nothing like a full-fledged war among the circles. At least you stopped them from getting the Stone Lore seed.
Yes, I did. What did the Stone Lord Circle do with the sacred seed?
Hidden it somewhere, or so Laurel tells me. But she and the rest of the Stone Lore are baffled. The seeds are just symbols. They don't know why Archdruid Devirik was ready to kill to get his hands on it.
Yeah. It will be useful to know, wouldn't it? I did run into trouble with the Eldatar druids as well on Isle.
The Elder Tide resent the Breton noble houses. All outsiders, really. They believe islands belong to the druids, and some of them act on that belief. But we've got something of a truce with them on Galen. Turns out sea elves are everyone's problem.
Yeah, a common enemy, it's always good to unite the rest. One more question then, my Dulef friend. Why are the druid circles quarreling now?
Druid Laurel thinks it's got something to do with an old prophecy. The Elder Tide blame the Sea Elves, and the Fire Song refuse to explain themselves to anyone. So, your guess is as good as anyone's, mate.
Tell me what are you doing here? Because I still don't remember when we met.
After our last adventure together, I wanted to do more to help Druid Laurel with her exploration of Druid history. I came back here to dust off some old books, ask a few questions. After all, Galen's like a second home to me.
A second home?
Remember how I mentioned that shipwreck years ago?
Nope.
When the Stone Lord Druids rescued me and took me in, taught me to see the world in a new way? That was here on Galen. I set aside my cutlass for magic, but lately, I've needed both blade and staff.
So how do you end up helping House Mornard?
Count Mornard sent word to the Mages Guild that he wanted to hire a battle mage. I was already here, so the guild sent me. Not the first time I've sold my sword, or my staff. I advise the Count, and get my hands dirty when I need to.
Okay. Alright. So, a Mages Guild quest somewhere, probably, that we met him before? I have no idea. But he's a red guard like us, isn't he? So... Will it have been at the Alakir Desert region? Or the Alakir region, rather? God knows. Right, so I suppose we'll head this way. We do some collection. Which, by the way, you'll notice that the crafting bag symbol is there. And that obviously means that I have ESO Plus again. Now, the reason why I renewed that, I only did for a month. I cancelled immediately just to make sure I wouldn't forget. I made a little, how do I say, a miscalculation where I refined all the materials I had, but I didn't realize, or rather forgot, that will take into account everything that I had on my original crafting bag and the bank, not just what I had on the bank. And I ended up with a lot of stuff. A full inventory that I could not do anything with. I had no storage. I didn't just want to sell it to a normal vendor because I would lose a lot of gold, and it was like it's not worth it. I mean, technically it is worth it. It's better than giving the game $9. But I was like, okay, you know what? Whatever. I screwed up, so I'll buy ESO Plus for a month. And sort all that stuff. Everything goes into the crafting bag, all the refined materials, all the materials I had in a bank, so you know that's all clear. And then I can manage the game properly after that without being a bloody muppet. And maybe by the end the game will be nearly finished anyway.
By the sea elf attacks. I have no knights to lend you, Count Mornard, Sir Stefan.
We'll have to handle the sea elves ourselves then. I don't know what's keeping the druids.
You place too much trust in those ivy-robed beggars, Stefan.
Okay. I like their outfits, though. Black and yellow, black and yellow. So that is cool. Who are these guys? Oh, refugees. Okay, of course. I'm surprised they're not called asylum seekers. Who the hell is she? I don't remember her. I thought she was just a knight. Okay. Right, let's speak with Lord Bocaro. It feels like only yesterday I was speaking with him on the other region. So, what the hell is he doing here?
Well, if it isn't Lady Arabelle's talented assistant, I might have guessed that Galen's troubles would draw you here. What can I do for you, my friend?
Actually, I was just passing by on holiday and, you know, Dulef asked me to deliver these supplies to you. And told me there's some stuff going on.
Ah, thank you. We're short-handed, and I haven't had anyone to send for these. As you can see, the fighting on Galen has caused no end of suffering. And most of the victims are simple farmers and townsfolk, not soldiers. Damn those sea elf pirates!
This is all because of the sea elves?
For the most part. There have been some incidents among the druid circles, too, but the sea elves are definitely the biggest threat. Talk to Sir Stefan Mornard. I'm sure he can find a use for someone with your obvious talents.
Well, thank you. Sure, I'll speak with Sir Stefan.
Young Sir Stefan is over there with his father, Count Mornard. They will readily accept any assistance you're willing to offer. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Society of the Steadfast's work is never done.
What is the society doing here?
The Mornards are neighbors, so to speak. Count Leonard sent word to me about Galen's troubles with the Sea Elves. I have many responsibilities on High Isle, but still, I had to help an old friend.
What about the peace talks on Isle?
I am trying to be in two places at the same time as best I can. It involves frequent voyages from Vastir to Gonfalon Bay. Fortunately, I can trust Lady Arabelle to look after the Alliance leaders when I must be absent.
Okay, fine. So is he? So that's the grumpy old man is his father. Okay, and that's just a player. Let's see how rude he is.
I see our call for assistance did not go unanswered. Good. House Monard rewards those who serve us well. Now, speak to my son Stefan. He can tell you where you're needed most.
You're the Count. Why aren't you leading the defense of Galen?
A leader who takes foolish risks doesn't last long. I serve my people best by commanding from here, not fighting in the field. If the need arises, I won't hesitate to ride with my knights. Until then, I trust Stefan to see my will done.
Okay, I'll take you on your word. I like your gloves, though. Not sure about the yellow groin area with the rest covered in armor. Looks a bit weird, but I do like the gloves, though. Right, Sir Stefan.
Well met, adventurer. If you're looking for work, I need all the help I can get. Sea Elf raids are nothing new on Galen, but never have they attacked in such numbers. The whole southeast shore is under siege.
What do they want, do we know?
I'm not sure. Most Sea Elves are pirates. Easy plunder is what they're usually after. But the Dreadsails are more determined than any Maormer I've seen before. Whatever their goal, we must push them back.
Okay, how can I help with that?
Hand me your map. I've received reports of Dreadsails near Windrack Fort, the village of Tuin and Suncleft Cove. I need you to investigate these sightings and chase off any Sea Elves you find. Let them know Galen won't go down without a fight.
Okay, and does that mean you're ready for a fight?
Not as ready as I would like, friend. We don't have enough knights to protect the whole island, but I need information even more than I need soldiers. Find out what the Dreadsails really want, if you can, and where they plan to strike next.
Okay, I'll lay that at once. Sir Stefan.
All three locations I need you to investigate lie to the east. Chase away any Sea Elves you find at the fort and the village, and see if you can figure out what they're up to at the cove. Report back to me in Vastir when you're done.
Vastir, okay. Tell me a bit more about these locations. I'm new to the island. I was just on holiday and, you know, here we are.
Time is pressing, but I suppose it's only prudent to find out something about what you're getting into. Which location are you curious about?
Let's start with the fort. Those tend to be a bit harder to infiltrate.
Well, it's an old fort, built on Windrack Point centuries ago to protect Vastir against attacks from the east. It's not in good repair, but we garrison it as strongly as we can. Yet perhaps not strongly enough. Anything else?
Alright. What can you tell me about the Druid village?
Tuin? It's an Eldertide settlement. They have little love for House Mornard, but they like Sea Elves even less. I expected them to put up a stout defense against the Dreadsails, but we haven't heard from them in quite some time. Any more questions?
Yes, I've got plenty more questions. Which of the three sites should I go to first? Is there urgency to any of them?
I leave that to you. With luck, you'll find allies at the fort or village. But whatever you do, go swiftly. If we fail to meet the Sea Elf threat now, it's only a matter of time before we see them at the walls of Vastir.
Okay, fair enough. Who are you again?
My apologies. In all the excitement, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Sir Stefan Mornard, and this is my father, Count Leonard Mornard. Our house has the honor of governing the Isle of Galen for our liege, High King Emmerich.
So your father rules Galen?
It might be more accurate to say he governs Vastir and the lands surrounding the city. The northern half of Galen is mostly wilderness. Quite a few druids live there, but They look after their own affairs.
And what about them?
Galen may claim to be a Breton holding, but the Druids have lived here for centuries. Some of them don't like city folk, but they certainly defend the coast from pirates. Especially the Eldertide Circle. It's not like them to avoid a fight.
Cool. Can you tell me a bit more of them?
One of the 3 circles of Druids in the archipelago. The Eldertide live by the coast and dislike outsiders. The Fire Song are recluses, keeping to old places of power. Then there's the Stone Lore. I studied with them when I was young.
Oh, really? You studied with the Druids?
With the Druids and with a knightly order. I suppose you could say I had a well-rounded sister's education. If you're interested, I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, I need you to check out those locations.
Okay. Now, there was one location I didn't
Time is
ask
pressing,
about,
but I suppose it's only
which
prudent to
is
find out
the
something
cove.
about what you're... Until today, I would have said Suncleft Cove wasn't important at all. It's a pretty enough spot, but there are certainly better places for the Dreadsails to land raiders. I can't imagine what the Sea Elves want there. Is that all?
Yeah, thank you. I will try to go to whichever. I guess.
The Society of the Steadfast is a philanthropic organization. What few knights I have are purely for the defense of our pavilions. Our assistance to Galen is as relief, nothing more. It's good to see that Sir Stefan has confidence in you, though.
You should. I don't know why the hell he's calling me friend. We just met. But maybe that's just one of those signs that the of the writing going downhill as time went on. But that's okay. It's a minor thingy. Anyway, we haven't killed anything today yet, so. Okie dokie, that's dead. So there's another quest there, cool. That is kind of the reason why we're here, but I'm gonna go there first. Or actually, I don't know. Is there... I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna be related to the thingy. Wait, these... Wow.
Always worth stocking up.
These are big tooth. Damn. Dinosaur-like thingy. It's gotta be some sea animal because... I mean, it could be a dragon, but no, this is too long a tooth. Not tooth, but too long a mouth, in my opinion, for a dragon. Dragon Frog Dilemma. Okay, that's a new quest. Helene, got word from an associate about a Red Guard merchant staying in Bastir. Says his name is Munubra. And he's come all the way from Ammerfell with something real special. A dragon frog. Seems his sandpiper sees the frog as some sort of business partner. Can you imagine? Now, I know you can't tell a horker from a pig, but trust me when I say that creature's worth its weight in gold. And I've got the perfect plan to nab it. My friend at the docks is going to punch a few holes in the merchant's boat. Then, when he runs in to save his wares, we snag the frog. Can't say I've ever seen a dragon frog in this distress, let alone anywhere else, so it's bound to fetch a high price. Bernadette. P.S. We should keep some buckets of water on hand in case the critter gets feisty. Okay. We've got clams here as well, of course. Oh, who the hell are you? Okay, so that's sort of a new enemy. Which is sort of a reskin of those animals that we have in Vardenfell. I forgot the name.
Should have been more prepared.
Okay, these ones do look a bit more alien though, with that long-looking head kind of thing. Colossal coral crab. Okay.
Got your back.
Yep, wrong. The bloody range. Anyway. Oh yes, it's such the crab. Big crab didn't drop anything, the small crab dropped something. Okay, that's fine. No, I'm kind of going away in a direction that I did not want to. I wanted to go up there just to discover that. In fact, wait, I think it's already discovered, yeah, because we could see that on the map all the time, didn't we? And it's definitely not active, no. What are these things, by the way? Fire Song, Fenwich, and the Magmatist. Okay. Okay, they've got sharks in this region. Alright. We didn't really have them in High Isle, I don't think.
The Druid King could bind spirits to his will. Imagine that power.
Oh, that's what the Magmatist does. Did I just kill a deer? I don't know why. There's an enemy there. Why does the game decide that it wants to attack the deer instead? Well, obviously that's not gonna start, is it? So we will go somewhere.
Good to get stocked up.
Okay, so we are just outside the city. I'm losing my mind anyway. Okay, maybe we go into the city then, I suppose. Yahoo! So they've got these fishes here as well. Cool. Level 19 character. Okay, so we're back to where we were. Let's go to the city, or into the city rather. Oh, okay. That's is that welcome for the refugees entering the city? Is that what it is? That's weird. I mean, okay, easier to protect entry to the city, I suppose. But weird. What is she doing? She's throwing the piss bucket out in the morning? I don't think this is morning, though. Ooh, that's a fancy horse. Pretty sure that's not for sale. This one might be. Yeah, I think this one is probably for sale. Where's the stable master? Hello?
Stefan Mornard was my first customer when I set up this stable in Vastir. He chose a beautiful midnight mare and named her Cinder. A finer horse couldn't have gone to a finer man.
Alright, okay. Oh no, we can't even buy the other one. So what's the special one here? Okay, the Bleak Rock. That's the special one of this stable. Snow Dog. I actually kind of like it. And it's only 50k as well. Alright. Should I buy it? Yeah, probably won't. Okay. I do need to revisit my companions at some point. Why is my GPU at 100% here? That's weird.
Your people are in as much danger as everyone else gets.
The light, I guess.
Sea elves make no distinctions when it comes to staging raids.
I didn't say we weren't, Dame Feta. But the Stonelord can fend for themselves. We always have.
I'm simply suggesting that you bring your people into the city. The Vine District has enough room for more druids.
Yeah, I don't think they like that idea. Okay, so we've got a quest there. Well, they still have... Call of his friend. They still have a guy keeping the town in good spirits. Okay, she's a little overexcited, I think, but fair enough. I mean, to be fair, so easy. Maybe they've had a couple of drinks for lunch. Swords needed for House Mornard. House Mornard seeks stout blades, cunning mages, and daring adventurers to pacify the wilds of Galen. The northernmost island of the Sisters Archipelago is a beautiful yet dangerous frontier. The Count calls on able warriors to protect the house's interests and keep our people safe from the encroaching wilderness. Only those brave enough to face monstrous beasts and delve into regions unknown need apply. Those interested should seek out Arband Sedmain in Vastia. That's the guy that keeps dailies, I guess.
This is what I like best about Vastia. All the talented musicians.
Okay. Is that something this place is known for? What about you? Nah, as usual, women don't speak to me.
You're
Okay.
the darling who saved Rosenbahn, aren't you? Quite the hero.
Yes, yes, thank you. Leather worker. Okay. So we got the West Shrine discovered. By the way, what the hell is the West Shrine? Oh, there. Oh, okay. I've seen a couple of people over the past few days with this armor. I'm guessing it's some trial or veteran dungeon that gets that. Probably trial. Could be from the shop, I suppose, but it's probably from a special event, like a trial or something. Okay. Is that who we're looking for?
Taking that aroma, folks. That's the Chef Razi's guarantee. You there, traveler. You look as adventurous as my taste buds. Care to help the greatest chef in Tamriel with an urgent task?
I have some doubts on your claims, but I shall engage.
Is this smoke in my eyes? Or have my prayers been answered? I'm a bit of a culinary adventurer, but you look like you explore more dangerous haunts. Am I right? How would you like to assist me with my newest expedition in the realm of flavor?
What exactly are you talking about?
My profession takes me all over the world, crafting new delicacies. And Galen here is bubbling with potential. I want to make the spiciest dish in all of Tamriel. A dish that melts in your mouth, or that just plain melts your mouth. Ha!
Okay, I'm a bit concerned about the latter. And where exactly do I come into this?
I'm planning a fork-tender Volkish ribeye, deglazed with brandy for a nice pan sauce, all topped with blistered volcanic reaper peppers for a fiery kick. While I cater to the crowd, I need someone to source those ingredients. What do you say?
Okay, I guess back we are to fighting Volkesh. Not a problem. The dish does sound somewhat nice. I'll work on that.
Good to know you can stand the heat. The Volkish meat and reaper peppers can be found in the wilds of northern Galen. Try buying some Vastir brandy over at the Jaded Ornog Tavern. Then hurry back. I'll save you the first scrumptious bite.
Sure you don't want somebody else to test it first? I can do the tasting later when I'm sure that my mouth isn't gonna melt. Okay. Anything else you can tell me about these ingredients?
A meal's only as fine as its ingredients. And locally sourced and rare ingredients are all the better. What would you like to know?
Volkesh meat, because I've killed a few of them, but I never tasted their meat.
First and foremost, We want to practice safe food handling. So be sure you don't let that smoldering cut set you ablaze. Sure, it's extra work to harvest from a creature born in magma, but I'm certain it's got a unique flavor that can't be beat.
Yeah, I wonder about that. What about the Reaper peppers?
Hotter than dragon's breath, and about as hard to find. They grow in ashes warmed by fresh lava flows. So where you find those peppers, you can bet there's probably a Volkesh or two nearby. I can't wait to dice some up and try them raw.
And about Fastir brandy, I like a bit of brandy once in a while myself.
I've heard great things about a brandy being made right here on Galen. Talk to Foucault Pirain at the Jaded Ornog. It's a little hard to get a hold of, but supposedly it's the best. And who would I be to deny my dish the very best?
Okay. Alright, that sounds all good, but who exactly are you?
Oh, Tava's mercy, forgive me. Once I've got a dish on my mind, it's hard to think about anything else. I am Raziz, chef of counts, saucier of servants, baker extraordinaire, and all-around purveyor of local delicacies. At your humble service.
So you're like 5-star Michelin?
Famous. That's a matter of opinion. The more places I visit, the more chance I have of becoming a household name, I suppose. But I don't care about that as much as I do about my mission.
And that is...
To travel the world and craft the most exotic eats known to man and myrrh. I strive to make food that would be the envy of the divines, the lamentation of the Daedra. A lofty goal, sure, but what brings us mortals together more than food?
Hate? No? Okay, sorry, bad guess. And that's what drew you to Galen?
Of course! How could I not come after hearing so much of the beautiful sisters? And with your help, my dish today will impart the blazing power and heat of Mount Firesong. Oh, I can taste it already.
You're tasting it because I never said anything about getting your ingredients today. Right, so there's something else somewhere around there. Or rather down there. Oh, there's a harbor house? The fair winds. Interesting.
Don't mind me, dear. Just admiring the sea.
Right. And I was admiring the back of you. Okay, so something down there. Oh, cool. You know, you're the reason I entered the city. Got a couple of quests on the way.
What a lovely little island this is. The air is almost dewy. Quite different from the sands that I'm used to. Ain't that right, Unu? Ah, yes. This dragon frog is my boon companion. We've been together since he was barely an ember-breathing froglet.
I believe this note is talking about that specific dragon frog.
What's this? About my Unu? Ah, not a chance. For the rest of my time on Galen, Unu won't leave my side. Perhaps I'll carry him on my head. Or in my pocket. No. These bridges would burn too easily. You have our thanks. Here, take this.
Okay. That was,
My Unu is safe and well, thanks to you. I almost wish they had gotten their grubby hands on him. Unu would have left some nasty burns to mark this discretion. I'm the only one he doesn't spit flames at, you see. What a sight that would have been.
What will you do now?
We'll continue our respite until we're called back to our duties in Hammerfell. Worry not. I won't let Unu out of my sight so long as we remain here. I've come to quite like this island. And Unu seems fond of the taste of saltwater.
I take Uno is somewhat special to you.
He may not look it, but Uno is a key component to our business endeavors. None would dare pull one over on me with the looming threat of third-degree burns nipping at their heels. And well, it doesn't hurt that he's quite adorable.
Why do you think they wanted to take him?
I have my suspicions. Unu and his kind are native to Hammerfell. He may be the first dragon frog to set foot on Galen. And I mean, look at him. It's no surprise that he's caught an envious eye or two.
How you think you're gonna keep him safe? I mean, even if you put him on your head.
I could put him in a carrier cage, though I can imagine he'd enjoy that. Perhaps I should enroll him in a training program. Ensure that he'll be prepared in an emergency situation. A program led by me, of course. What do you think, Unu?
I don't think the dragon talks. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'll leave you two to it. Spitfire at me. No? He was doing it in the air, wasn't it? It's like he flies and... Oh, no, maybe? No, no, okay. Not coming out. Come on, burp! You want some beer to help you out? I haven't got any, but... Oh, there we go. Okay, it is it as well. Nice, okay. That was worth the watch. I don't know if anybody's watching these videos thinking, what the hell? But anyway. Since nobody does, it doesn't really matter. I gotta amuse myself. So we're gonna go up there, I guess. And we might as well get the brandy. And take the brandy with to our adventures. By the time we're back into town with the rest of the ingredients, there'll be no brandy left. Anyway. Can we go to up here? Is that reasonable? No, apparently not. Because why? Why would you be able to jump over a rock? Oh no, you can. Okay, I'll shut up then. Ooh, that door is locked. I am going the wrong way though, aren't I? What am I going? Left. Okay. This guy is still here. Wow. Okay. Shit. Where am I going? Oh, there we go. There's the bloody white thingy. Hidden by all the blue dailies. What the hell is this guy? Okay. You, Moving on. We shall speak with Adwood. Ah, he's gonna tell us about these three, I guess.
By the looks of you, I imagine you're here about the handbills posted around the city. Does that mean you're up for the dangerous work House Bernard is offering?
Not really. But does that mean you're the one handling contracts for House Bernard?
No, I oversee their dispersal. Lady Julene and the Druids, Gastok and Aishabe can tell you about specific jobs that are available. Each tend the Wilds in their own way, but they all benefit Galen and have been approved by House Bernard.
Okay. What should I expect from them?
Getting the lay of the land before starting a campaign? I can respect that. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the jobs from Julene.
She's a curious one. Lady Julene wants to make a tour of the island's sites. She needs lone explorers to secure the route. I think she underestimates the dangers. But if she wants to spend coin to make the wild safer, I won't stop her.
Okay, so she's solo dungeons. What about Gastok?
Druid Gastok represents the Stonelore Circle. He's got a mean look and meaner tasks. But he's a nice fellow once you get to know him. If his stories about terrible foes are true, you'll want to bring along a capable party.
So this could be the vents or could be a world boss. And what about Aishabe?
Galen is no stranger to volcanic activity.
Ah, okay.
Lava vents across the island are spewing forth molten rock and savage creatures. Druid Aishabe knows more. She advises forming a group to tackle these vents.
Yeah, no shit. Alright then, how do I sign up?
If you've got the steel to work alone, talk to Julene Crossell. If you don't mind cooperating with other sellswords, I hear Druid Gastock and Druid Aishabe have some dangerous work. And take this, a gift from the house for your aid.
Well, thank you.
Julene Crossell has jobs for a lone sellsword. For Druid Gastock and Druid Aishabe's tasks, you will need the aid of some hardy companions.
Sure. What about House Bernard you said you would
and I can also offer. Indeed. It's been an honor serving House Bernard. First as a scout and soldier, and now as a recruiter finding adventurers like yourself for dangerous assignments. The work we do here benefits Galen and all its people.
Sounds like you're quite proud to serve the house.
Of course I am. Some may find fault with the house's recent history, but I wholeheartedly believe the Count will steer us into a new age of prosperity. And the aid of adventurers such as you will secure this future.
Alright, okay. No, I don't really know if I accept the quests now. I normally do that every expansion that I enter, but then I usually end up getting stuck with a quest. Especially when it's a world boss and nobody's doing it because it's not part of a daily on that day. And I don't know if I'll do them today. I might. I just remember that I do have something to close though. Alright, so Druid Aishabe.
You there. You look quite capable. Would you be interested in helping seal the volcanic vents on Galen?
Damn, she looks mean, eh? What's the situation with them?
The vents are causing problems all over Galen. Activity is at an all-time high. If something isn't done, these vents could lay waste to vast areas of the island. Perhaps raise everything to the ground.
What can I do to help?
Grab a group of competent adventurers and head to the active volcanic vent. Once there, confront the molten beasts in the area and keep the vent from erupting. Easier said than done, of course. Will you help? The Stone Lore Circle will pay.
I will gather no forces, but I'll deal with the vent.
Please hurry. Galen is relying on you to prevent utter catastrophe.
Okay. And what about you?
Ah, a traveler bold enough to approach Gastock without a hint of fear. Now that is the sort of metal I'm looking for. And if you're looking for work, I've got as much gold to give you as Galen's got troubles.
Okay, you can have my hand, apparently.
Sometimes things align in the strangest ways, don't they? I need you to kill the forest wraith haunting the Valley of the Watcher. While you're there, I'd ask you to collect some of the giant sunflowers that have sprung up in the glade there.
Are these two things connected somehow?
The size of the sunflowers may be due to the wraith's presence, but who's to say? The point is, the wraith is dangerous and needs to go. And someone in House Mornard wants a sample of these massive sunflowers for personal purposes. Can you help?
Okay. I'll do what I can.
As always, I'd recommend taking on this foe with a group. That said, the requests from within House Mornard ask for discretion, so just keep the details of this job among yourselves, will you?
Cool. All right. And you... Oh, yeah, of course. You're the one that gives the solo dungeons.
Now, here's an intrepid explorer if I've ever seen one. How would you like to help Savage Sisters Tours get on its feet? I've got a satchel of coin ready to reward anyone brave enough to step up.
All right. You talk a lot. What kind of job have you got?
Galen is savage, untamed, and rugged. That brings in the intrepid explorers. But this island is also downright gorgeous, too. And no place is more gorgeous than Fawn's Thicket on the western coast. The flowers there are simply lovely.
I'm sure they are. What do you need me to do, though?
Go to Fawn's Thicket and collect blossoms of Kingsblood. Druid Irene of the Stonelore Circle says the ones that grow there are the finest examples in Galen. They would be lovely for tour patrons who simply admire beauty. Are you interested?
Yeah, why not?
We only need a few flowers. Savage Sisters Tours has a reputation of ruggedness and danger, but a few pretty things would not go amiss. Druid Irene is down in the Vine District if you'd like to know more about Fawn's Thicket or Kingsblood.
Alright, I'll think about it. Okay, so talk to Druid Irene. Okay, might as well. Above. How do I get above? I'm guessing he's talking to me. I have got no idea. Oh, you. Oh, okay. I didn't even see you there.
Good day, traveler. Is this a chance encounter, or is there something you need me to help you with?
I was wondering if you have much that you could tell me about Fawn's Thicket?
Curious. You're the second person to ask me about that overgrown glen. We must share a common acquaintance in Lady Julene. I'm surprised. I was sure she would only remember one thing from our chat, and I didn't expect it to be my name.
One thing? What's that thing?
King's blood. She asked you to get some for her, didn't she? As soon as I described the plant's beauty, she had ears for nothing else. I hope she also mentioned the man-eating plants, murderous fawns, and ancient druidic magic.
She kind of glossed over, entirely skipped those details. She mentioned the flowers, though.
Ah, well, let my words be a warning then. I tried to dissuade Julene from these tourism ventures, but yet here you are. It seems my guidance fell on deaf ears. Take care if you venture into the glen. I pray you come to no harm.
Yeah, I pray too. Right, the question is, where are we going now? Is there even any point in using the shrine? Because, yeah, I've got things to do all over the place. Yes. And to be honest, what the hell? I always find it funny when players use that.
These sea elf pirates become more brazen every day. When is House Mornard going to do something?
You know, House Dufort never has these problems on High Isle.
That's not entirely true. There are those incidents with the Ascendant Order.
Yes, there were. I cleared them up for you ladies. Now, what are you doing tonight? Because you both look ravaging. Wait, is that a word of... yeah, I hope so. Oh, hello, beggar. Gernot de Moret. Oh wait, he's not a beggar, actually. He's just praying, apparently. Sorry, my bad. Who the hell is this guy? An initiate. What the hell is he carrying? Where is he going with that fork thingy? I don't see any grass over here that needs being put together. Or maybe he's gonna pretend to do any work there. Yeah, apparently so. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Oh, there's another one walking like a clown. I wouldn't like to have this character, like, depending on what, you know, if I created another character, like, to just mess around, or some other, how do we say, weird identity, looking, I don't know, if I was looking for a different type of immersion, then I could run around with a character like that, but I couldn't do that with this character. It's just not for me. Okay, so where do I go? I guess we'll go there first. And then... You need to get up, mate.
I had to sit down. The ground's all wobbly beneath me. Damn volcano.
Okay, it's not that you've had too much to drink by any chance, or something.
Better overstocked than under.
Okay. Oh yes, but these vents are not active. That's why there's a symbol here, but that's fine. I'll just come here to double check. Definitely not. I don't know if we keep going. Obviously most of the stuff is on this way, so we should probably go this way. Wait, that one is discovered too? When did I discover that? I don't remember seeing that on a map before. Am I losing my mind? Okay. Oh, hello there. Okie dokie. I might actually chill here for a while, because there are some players here, so I might get this one done. Also, I don't know. I don't know if I should keep recording, to be fair. It just feels like it's just gonna be a waste of my time. Maybe I'll do a stream at some point before I finish the region, and maybe show a bit more of the region, because I feel like I can't be bothered. Like, I do want to play, I just don't want to be doing commentary for the sake of having a video after. So I'll stick around, put something on the other monitor, or maybe the laptop, or maybe neither, and just enjoy the story for a couple of hours. Anyway, if this does make it onto YouTube, then thank you for watching. I don't know what the next video will be. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, to be honest, because yeah, I love playing the game, but it's just streaming, recording, I never know. I'm always changing my mind. I never know what I want to do. Each day is I feel different. Anyway, stay safe, take care, and happy gaming, of course. Enjoy whatever you're playing. and I'll see you on the next one.